Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're battling for week 8 in the GBA D League. Back to the normal live comms right here. We are 0-7, hashtag number 1. Deebz is I think 3-4, so he's doing alright. He really wants to win this game though to even out that record. I'm excited to use Specs Florges. I hope it can do some work right here. That would be very nice. It's taking a while to get to the selection screen. I'm not sure what's up. Got my calcs open. Got my ready to write his team down right here, so hopefully that can work out. There we go. It looks like it's about to enter team preview right here. Yeah, but other than that, we're bringing pretty predictable sets right now. I'm hoping it's not too obvious. The only other one that's not really obvious is Specs Florges. He brought a lot of the stuff that I was expecting. His only Specs Florges switch in is the Nihilego, so I think I might lead Specs Florges just because even if he leads Nihilego, actually Nihilego's not a bad lead on his part. He might expect a Latias lead. That could definitely be a thing. He didn't bring the Zard. Wow. Very surprised to see that. So what do I want to do right here? I could just look for, let me first of all write his team down. So he has Nihilego, Lucario, Superior, Rotom, regular Rotom, okay, Vaporeon, and Landorus T. So Landorus T is probably his best Crobat switch in. I think I'm going to lead off here with my... I could lead Mega Pinsir too. I think he's going to lead with the Nihilego, but I'm going to lead Florges anyway and see if we can do some work. I really want to try this. If he leads off with Nihilego, I'm going to have to switch out probably into Lati, but it'll be fine. So we are now standing by. Apparently he chose like pretty much the exact same time that I did. So hopefully it leads with anything that's not Lucario or Nihilego. I don't think Lucario is a Zmon, so I think we can survive a hit and probably Oko it back with Moonblast. That would be cool. If he leads Nihilego, it'll be unfortunate because he's going to get up rocks probably. I do have Psychic, so I could stay in. I mean, this thing does have good Spit F. EVR, that sounds like Nihilego. Oh, that's Rotom, okay. So how much am I doing to Rotom with Moonblast is the question. Or just right here, because it's not resisted. Rose against her Rotom. Straggler Rotom. Moonblast is not doing too much. That's level 50 to level 100. Okay, so it looks like it's looking like it's Oko, which is cool. I'm just gonna click that, I think. I'm assuming he'll Volt Switch out, so I'm just gonna hit him up with the Moonblast right now. There's a Volt Switch. I wanted to Psychic predicting Nihilego, but we're gonna Volt Switch right now. He'll know I'm Specs based on the damage when he comes in, but if he goes out into anything other than Nihilego, we're going to do a clean amount to it. I think he goes Nihilego every time, though. How much is Nihilego taking? I know Nihilego has good Spit F. It could be Assault Vest too, but we can scout the damage. Like, Nihilego is not even going to appreciate this. 26 to 30. That's decent damage. We are modest too. That'll put it in range of Spec Psychic for later if I want to go with that. He's debating here, though. I mean, he should just expect the Moonblast turn 1. I don't think he should expect me to overpredict. That's the Vaporeon. This is going to get 2-hit KO'd. Assuming it is the defensive set. If it's Spit F, then it'll take 2 of these. It does appear as though it is Spit F. He probably realized that did quite a bit. I gotta switch out, unfortunately. I can just switch out here into pretty much anything. I know he's going to Wish, right? Does he have Superior? He should have Superior, right? He does have Serp. Okay. So I can switch out into whatever. I can probably go Manaphy. Manaphy's fine. Let's do Manaphy. Ideally, we don't take too much damage, so that way I'm at least still have my Rainbow Berry intact for Superior, but he knows I'm Specs now, which is unfortunate. The set's kind of revealed, but we forced him into a position where he has to recover right here because he would get 2-hit KO'd from this range. It's probably Scarf on the Rotom too. Unfortunate that he brought Rotom, because I really wanted this Manaphy set to do some things, but it's alright. I'll go ahead and bring it out, probably Tail Glow, and then get a kill. It looks good to me. I forgot what his Z move mons were, but it's fine. Yeah, I think you just Wish. Does this thing get any, like, 1-turn recovery? Does it get Moonlight? It doesn't get Moonlight. Yeah, I don't know. If he Wishes, then he'll be probably forced to Protect. I'm not sure how much Energy Bell is doing. He did reveal that he was quite a Spit F set right there. I could have Toxic from the Switch. That probably would have been an alright play. Ocean Man is a Matt O'Shea reference too. That's my guy. Let's see what we bring in. So we switch out, bring in Manaphy. I'm assuming we'll see a Wish or a Toxic or something along those lines. We see a Wish. Okay. Does he have Roar? I could see Roar. Reveals leftovers. He actually revealed that last turn. So we have a lot of bulk on this thing. I can just Tail Glow. There's no reason to do anything else. I don't care if he roars me out. I mean, Roar would be annoying depending on what he brings me into. But, like, I just keep on switching back to Manaphy, and eventually this won't work out for him. Curious as to whether he would go Hard Superior, which we definitely take the hit from an Ice Beam, but he could have Yachi Berry for all I know, too. So that's definitely scary, but I'm really glad that we got in this position where Manaphy is in. The only unfortunate thing would be if he roars me, pretty much. Anything else would be fine. If he switches out, I know we can take a hit from anything on his team, even the Rotom, which I'm pretty sure is Choice Scarf based on how he just let off with it. So I'm assuming he clicked Roar or Scald. There's the Roar. So we're going to get roared out. Let's see into what. Depending on what he roars me into, so Ryan. That is alright with me. We're going to get to U-turn out of here, which is totally cool. He has no idea what set I am. I could also knock off, but U-turn's always my play. He'll Scald whatever I switch in, which is going to be scary for sure. But we can go right back out into our Manaphy. I should have just Energy Balled, but he would have gotten a recovery anyway, so I don't know how much of that would have been worth it, considering our very minimal special attack investment. This Vaporeon's going to be annoying. I mean, I can go Florges again, too, and just start firing. I can just Toxic it, to be honest, with Florges. I can also go Crobat. I mean, but Crobat does so much work. Do I really want that getting Scald burnt? Probably not. Maybe I can go Florges. He won't expect the Toxic, just because he already revealed on Choice Specs, so Toxic would be a pretty unique move on that set. I don't know, though, we'll see. But I'm definitely U-turning out. We'll see if he wants to Scout with Protect or not. He might have Protect. I could definitely see that. Wish, Protect, Scald, or probably the set. This thing's annoying. I'm about to get 6-0'd by Matt O'Shea. Now I think we can deal with it. Just, it gets Heal Bell, right? It does get Heal Bell. Okay, yeah, so we might actually get 6-0'd by this. He's gonna switch out, though. Okay, that's fine. This is the Rotom, which is totally cool with me. We can get out of here right now. Bring in whatever we desire, which I think is going to be... Well, we know he's Scarf. Well, I'm assuming we know he's Scarf. I can probably go Lottie. And Trick. I mean, if I trick Scarfs onto this thing, that would be pretty bad. I think I'll just go back to Florges. Yeah, let's go back to Florges right here. And I'm going to hit him up with a Toxic this time. Because Toxic is good against anything unless he goes into Heligo. Which if he goes into Heligo, then it's just a bad scenario anyway, so... I can Toxic right here. Yeah. And I'm assuming he'll Volt Switch it back to Vaporeon, and the Toxic is going to be very useful there. Because it'll either force it to Heal Bell, or if he doesn't have Heal Bell, it's just going to wear him down and make that thing a lot less of a problem. Come on, just don't Volt Switch into Nihilego. That would be bad. But for all he knows, I could Psychic right here too, so I don't know what he wants to do. Let me start filling in some stuff. So we saw a Wish. And we saw a Roar. And then we saw leftovers on that thing. I'm assuming we know this thing is Choice Scarf. He's going to get out of there again. I have Endeavor on the set, which unfortunately doesn't look like it's going to be very useful, because his entire team outspeeds me, so that could suck. Let's see what he brings in. Hopefully, just not Nihilego, please. Not Nihilego would be very cool. I mean, he already saw that he took the Moonblast with Vaporeon. I don't think he has a reason to go out into anything else. Which is why I click Toxic right here. He might have Toxic of his own on Vaporeon too. I mean, it could be Wish or Toxic Scald, something like that. But I really think it has to be Wish or Scald Heal Bell. That's probably the set that I'm expecting. I should have Moonblasted again. I don't know what I was doing. I should have just scouted one more time. I mean, we're taking very little damage. I think Moonblast was always the play. Because I could have spammed it against Vaporeon too. But the thing is, I wouldn't have been able to 2-hit KO. He would have roared me out into something, and then he would have gotten Wish Recovery anyway. There's Nihilego. So I could have Psychic this thing. I need to start playing more offensively now. Just because we're already in the back, and it's not even that far into the game. Alright, I'm assuming we'll see rocks or T-spikes or something like that. I'll go out into my Lottie. Just because I know it can take sludge waves a lot. He didn't bring the Zard, so I don't need like Choice Scarf to outspeed Scarf like +1 Zard or anything like that. So I think Lottie is a fine play right here. He's really thinking through his moves. Does he go for the Power Gem, Sludge Wave? What does he want to do? Maybe he doesn't even know that I'm Specs. I could just be Pixie Plate for all he knows. Because I'm pretty sure Pixie Plate and Specs do have the potential to get the same roll on Vaporeon, which is the one attack that I've fired off so far. But this looks like it could be a long game. Just because of the bulk that we both have. I mean, I don't have much bulk, actually. I have a lot of offense. The one bad thing would be like a poison. If he like Sludge Wave poisons me, that would be pretty bad. He should know I'm Scarf Lottie, just because it's my best Zard check, so he might expect Trick. I'm not quite sure what's going through his mind right now, but if I can Trick on Vaporeon, that would be really good for my Florges. I still think Florges can do a ton of work here, despite the fact that we are, of course, already weakened. What are you going to do, Deebz? Click Sludge Wave? So I would Sludge Wave if I were him. I mean, he doesn't know what the Lottie said I have, but for all he knows, I'm like a Salt Vest Lottie, so he's going to double out into this. I'm going to try to trick this. Yeah, I'm going to try to throw off a trick right now, and hopefully that works out. He should just roar me out, or wish or something. Now, honestly, he doesn't have a Mega, so whatever I trick is going to be fine. Yeah, I'm going to trick right here. Maybe he'll scout for Toxic or something, I don't know, but maybe he'll scout for Specs Draco. He doesn't have good Draco switch-ins either, I just realized that, so I'm assuming he'll stay in and just wish, because he should know that he takes a Specs Draco, at least one. But if he doesn't have Protect, he might get 2-hit KO'd, so I'm not sure what's going through his head right now. But I really hope that he lets me trick this and not something else. Maybe he'll pivot to Lando or something, I don't know, but Draco Meteor would be my play. If I'm Specs, he probably wishes, so he does let me trick this thing, that's really good. We're going to give it a Choice Scarf, we're going to get lefties, that's fine. He's going to get tricked into Wish. So I'm assuming he's locked into that now, I'm assuming that's how that works. So he can Wish Pass into whatever he wants, I guess, which is not that big of a deal. I'm going to stay in one turn and just Psyshock whatever he wants to bring in. He doesn't have good switch-ins to that, but just Vaporeon being tricked is so big for me. I'm really happy about that. Because every time it comes, it can pretty much only Scald now, to be honest. Because every time it wishes, it's just going to keep on taking damage. So that opens up the door for Florges a little more, as well as some of my other Pokemon, so just Mega Pinsir, because if I'm locked in right here, he can't really take hits. So hopefully he tries to Wish Pass into Nihilego and we knock it out. That would be pretty clean. He could also try to Wish Pass into like Scarf Lando or Rotom regular form. Could see that. Rotom regular form would be kind of annoying. I hope we don't go to timer. Look, it's already 12 minutes in and no mons have dropped. And usually I'm like halfway through a game by this point. I've actually realized that. Like every time I live comm or even post comm, like the games last like 20 minutes at most. Switches out. Let's see what he passes this Swiss into. That is the Rotom Spook. I could have Draco'd and probably knocked it out, but let's see. I'm assuming he'll try to Shadow Ball whatever I bring in. It's going to get back up to full health. That's annoying. That's such a fat wish. Okay. Do I have a good answer? Probably not. I'm expecting a Shadow Ball. I'm going to go hard Florges and hope that he Shadow Balls and doesn't Volt Switch. Is that a good play? I could just stay in. I honestly like the stay in play, because I feel like he might Volt Switch out, and Psyshock's going to do a good amount to whatever he brings in. I'm going to stay in one turn and just hope it works out. Let's go for Psyshock. If he Shadow Balls, it is what it is, but I really think he Volt Switches right here. Although Shadow Ball is no drawback, so I don't know. If he wants to keep up momentum, he Volt Switches, and then I get a Psyshock off on something, maybe Scarf Vaporeon coming back in. Or Superior. But Psyshock did a decent amount to this thing, so I'm assuming he has some HP investment based on our damage though, because we didn't do the 50% that the calc said we would. How did we get damage off on this thing or earlier? It came in at a little bit less than full. I'm definitely forgetting that. Did we Toxic it? We did something to it, I just forgot, but we're actually still... Oh, he's not Scarf, okay. I really thought he would be Scarf. He goes for Volt Switch, so that thing is going to be weakened, which is good. That's going to do very little damage to us. So we made the correct play, which is cool. I could have Draco'd and probably done a lot more to that thing, but not too stressed out about it. Let's see what he brings in next. So it's probably Scarf and Heligo then? I don't know, honestly. I have no idea what his sets are. If he goes Vaporeon, he can't go Vaporeon. He has to go either Scarf Lando, Lucario, which is not going to appreciate attacks, Superior, which I can Ice Beam, or Nihilego, which I just stay in Psyshock. So he goes Scarf Lando here. Which, I can take a U-turn. I can just drop a Draco on something. That could work out, but then he just pivots out into Vaporeon, and I'm going to take the special attack drop, so that's not looking very great. If I had a Roost in this scenario, that would be a lot better for me, but I don't know. What's his win con then? Is he trying to go for game with Choice Scarf Superior? I could see that Scarf Superior with the Leaf Storm. That sounds kind of sketchy. I want to get on my Manaphy at some point again in Tail Glow. That's really what I'm aiming for right here. Because I want to lure on that Superior, surf that thing, and be able to outspeed the rest of his team. Or at least take a hit from something. So, that's Lando. I watched his match against Greg, and that was definitely his nickname. So he's U-turning every time. Oh, we get Leftovers Recovery. That's clean. Stay nice and healthy. I'm going to go out here into my... probably Crobat. Yeah, Crobat's fine. There's no way you click Stone Edge right here. That wouldn't 2-hit KO me. And honestly, when I go out into Crobat, what's he going to be lured out into? Possibly the Rotom again. I can just U-turn on that. We know it's not Scarf now. I think so. Because if we... So he's actually going to double out. It's probably not Scarf then. Into this. I can Toxic this. Honestly, I don't mind this thing getting Scald Burnt as long as I get my Toxic off on this at last. So we're going to Toxic. And this thing's going to start getting crippled. And he's just going to Scald me. Ideally, he doesn't burn me, but if he does, like, I still get U-turn momentum every time. So I'm not too worried about that. And it's getting to the point where Manaphy is just going to come in and wreck. Like, I don't know what Lucario said he is. If he's Scarf with close combat, that could be pretty bad, but Manaphy's going to do some work. He switches out again into what? So he's just scouting my moves. That makes sense. But we have it on my Vortex right here, because I just go out into... I should have U-turned right there. I just go out into Lottie now, right? Yeah, I think Lottie's fine. Or I just stay in, but he's going to Power Gem me. And we're going to get Lefty's Recovery with Lottie anyway, so I'm going to make this play. It's my best switch into this, and while I would love to keep it healthy to potentially counter Superior, I think this is a lot more worth it. We have Psyshock. We just have to click Psyshock through his team now too, which is just absolutely amazing. So really surprised he doubled right there. What if I just U-turned? That could have gone really bad for him, but I guess there's a lot of times you can say that. Let's see what he does though. Ideally, just Power Gem. I really wish we were to Roost on Latias. That would be so good, but Scarf Roost to Lati would make very little sense. Oh, my calcs are about to close. Let me reopen those, and I don't know, he's debating right here. He gets an attack no matter what. I could U-turn and scout whether he's Choice Scarf on this or not, but I don't think that's worth it. Because if he is Scarf and he Power Gems me, it's going to do it. Probably Oko me. It's probably just going to knock me out. And then I'm in a bad spot because I don't have anything to come in and revenge kill him. So we switch out. We can scout this damage right here. Let me actually get my calc ready. Does he have Toxic on this? Nope, Sludge Bomb. That did a decent amount. He does get the poison. Scarf against Latias. Regular Eon. Sludge Wave, that's a level 100 one. That poison's going to be really detrimental. So he's going for game with Scarf on this, which makes sense. Sludge Bomb. 36 to 42, yeah, so it's probably Scarf. He's going to switch out here every time, and the question isn't to what. He doesn't have good switch-ins to this Mon. I just Psyshock, right? It's free. Yes, Psyshock's free. There's no reason to do anything else. Unless I bank on him staying in, but if he stays in, then I knock him out anyway, so there's no point in tricking. I Psyshock right here, and he has to pick him on to switch in, and whatever he switches in is not going to appreciate the hit. It just sucks that we're getting worn down right here. Lottie was meant to do a lot more. Like, just the poison is going to make it such a big of a deal, because Vaporeon can Wish Stall me now. I think Vaporeon can Wish Stall me, I'm not quite sure. I'm just waiting to pull that trigger on Manaphy. That's like the big play of this game. Whenever Manaphy comes in, I have to try to make the big plays with that thing. Predict, try to lure that Superior with the Rando Berry. I gotta make all that happen. Superior is not a strong Pokemon either. It has like, what, base 81? Base 75 special attack. So it's really gonna rely on those Leaf Storm boosts. Switches out. I get a Psyshock on whatever comes in, as I knew it would be this, but there's nothing I can do about that. We'll just put him in range of Draco. That was a clean amount. Hold up. We get lefties. Is this where I pull the Manaphy trigger? Again. I already pulled it once, and he roared me out. Do I do it again right here? Or do I just Psyshock? I think he might just sack this off, because it's already, like, crippled. So I think I'm just gonna Draco Meteor, I think. Or I Psyshock twice. I'm just gonna Psyshock again. If he goes for a Wish, then I'm gonna Scout with my Manaphy. I really want to go Manaphy here, but I don't think that play is worth. How much damage did we get on Rotom? We got quite a bit of damage on Rotom earlier. He's going to switch out again, which something else is going to take a Psyshock now. That's the Rotom, which we already know is not Choice Scarf. So this thing's going to take a Psyshock to the face. That's in range to my next one. We're going to get lefties. This poison damage is just really what's hurting me. If he didn't poison me with Sludge Bomb, I know it's 30%, but like, come on. Luckily it's just poison though, not badly poisoned. I just Psyshock again. No reason to do anything else. I mean, I can Ice Beam, probably does the same amount. I know he's just going to stay in and sack this though, so I'm just going to Psyshock. And see what his next response is. I think Manaphy can win this. Or at least get like 2 or 3 kills, at least. Because of that Rando Berry. He's just keeping Superior for my Manaphy. Let me actually calc the Superior on max HP Manaphy, because we could be doing a clean amount. I still have my Mega Pinsir in the back to threaten that too. Manaphy. Clicked on my old custom set. Seal against Superior. Okay, let me get rid of all these. Leaf Storm's doing 36 to 42 against Rando Berry max HP. That's from 200 special attack. Alright, I want Manaphy to do the thing. Will we get the first KO for the first time of the season? I think this is the first time we're going to get the first KO. What's this Lucario, though? If it's Agility Lucario, so we're going to knock this out, which is cool. And that Rotom's going to go down. So I can now delete Rotom from my screen right here. Let's see what his next Pokemon is. So let's see if this is actually doing any damage, because that brings me up to 67. This should do a little bit more than 10. So yeah, we're recovering 10, and the poison's doing 20. So Scarf and Heligo can probably come in and win, I think. Probably not. I mean, I have Manaphy, which definitely takes 1 hit. But it's not going to appreciate the 1 hit, which is the problem. What else do I have in the back? I have my Mega Pinsir. That's not going to take it. Is this where he pulls the trigger on Nihilego? Maybe not. He knows Nihilego is his win con. And I'm highly expecting that thing to be Choice Scarf by now. Choice Scarf Power Gem is the problem. Let's see though. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Maybe regular Eon here can somehow take it. I'm switching out regular Eon though. Like, I don't want it. Unless he goes Lucario, in which case I'll just Psyshock and do like a lot of damage to that. Because if it is set up, I need to have that in range of Mega Pinsir's Quick Attack. I should have brought Registeel. What was I doing? What was I thinking? Not bringing Registeel against a team with Nihilego. I mean, I brought a really offensive team, so I can't blame myself. There's been a Heligo. So it's a 100% Choice Scarf now. There's no reason he would bring this out. So if he Power Gems, and then what do I bring in after? I have to go Manaphy, but Manaphy is my... Manaphy is like my... I want to win with it, so... I don't know. Let's calc Nihilego at +1 against Landorus Incarnate. Choice Scarf against Lando, because we have some bulk. Actually, we don't have any bulk on Lando. And I think we might be able to take a Power Gem. Max special attack, +1 Power Gem. Landorus eats. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. So what do I sack though? That's the thing. I can sack my Crobat. Crobat's still useful. I sack this every time. Psyshock. Oh, he goes for Sludge Bomb. Okay. Interesting play. We definitely take that with Lando, so I can easily take advantage of this scenario. And go out into my... So we know he's scarfed into Sludge Bomb. I'm going to go Ryan. And just knock off whatever he brings in. Hopefully the Lando, because we can scout that set. I really wanted to pull the trigger on thing. Okay, so let's just go for knockoff, I think, right? Knock off every time. Because I don't want to Earthquake into the other thing. Yeah, well, knock off, I'm assuming what's incoming Lander's T's item. Because if this thing's Scarf gets knocked off, then we're in a really good spot. We definitely love a Sludge Wave, right? I'm not calculating from level 100. Yeah, we do. +1 Sludge Bomb is actually doing nothing. Landers has bulk. Dang. Okay, let's calc this now. Sludge Bomb at +1 from Nihilego. Nihilego is not very strong. 41 to 49. But yeah, we can take that every time. And as long as Landorus Incarnate's at full health, this Nihilego is not sweeping me, so that's really good, something really good to consider. He's not going to be Modest Scarf either. He has to be Timid for Manaphy and a couple other Pokemon. Alright, come on, just stay in and let me knock this thing off. That would be great. I mean, he can probably 2-hit KO me if he stays in, but like, he won't appreciate it. I think his only play here is to Landorus Incarnate, but I want to knock off that item. Hopefully it's not Helmet, because I want to keep this at full health just for this Nihilego. And if it's Choice Scarf, we'll get rid of that. I don't think he would run double Scarf like that, though. If this thing's Scarf gets knocked off, we're going to be in an amazing spot with Mega Pinsir. Except we have Knockoff, not Earthquake. So he's going to switch out. I'm assuming we'll see Fry's Landor or whatever. Nope, he's just going to go out into this, which makes sense. I mean, it probably doesn't do anything at this point. Can it take an Earthquake from that range? Nope, definitely not. Okay. Choice Scarf is gone, which I guess is something for him, but there's no way I'm going to give this thing a chance to recover. I'm just going to Earthquake right here. Yeah, I'm not letting this Wish. That would just be silly. If he goes Nihilego, I mean, if he goes out into the Landorus T, like, it's whatever. He has to, like, he has no idea what coverage I am. I just let this go down if I were him. I want to knock off again because it looked like it might kill, but I think Earthquake's always the play right here. Just to ensure we get rid of this thing. It was really spit F too. I'm very surprised to see that. But like either way, Ryan's going to be at full health no matter what play he makes, so I'm not too stressed out about anything right here. If he goes Landorus T, then what am I switching out into? That's the big question. Because we know Power Gem on Nihilego is like the biggest problem to my team right now. But it looks like our Landorus Incarnate gets a kill every time it comes in too. I still have Manaphy at full health for the Superior, so we still have that lure going for us, but come on, just stand and sack this. That would be very ideal for me. I mean, like, what else would he switch into this? Maybe Superior? Lucario? Definitely not Lucario. Like, would you really risk your Landorus Therian on for a Vaporeon that's at very low health? I'm pretty sure my entire team outspeeds Vaporeon at this point, too. So I don't think there's a reason for him to keep it, but if he does, like, good decision, I guess. It won't make a difference just because I'm going to knock that thing out later. This Nihilego is standing in the way of my Mega Pinsir sweeping too, which is just such a problem. He actually switched out probably into Fry's Lando. Nope, North. What's this? Superior? I love Superior. Superior is my favorite Pokemon. So this is going to do some damage. I mean, it does damage. Am I willing to take damage on this just to... Because he's going to Leaf Storm, right? Am I willing to take damage on this? I don't think so. I'm just going to go hard out into Mega Pinsir, I think. How much is Quick Attack doing? He could be Koba Berry. That's the only problem for my dual flying types. I could definitely see that. Is this where I pull the trigger on Mega Pinsir? Like, what would he switch in if I go for a return? Which, by the way, I did max my happiness this time, so that's not a problem anymore. How much is Quick Attack doing to Koba Berry? Because I don't want to screw this up. If he has HP Rock, and we're in a bad spot. So I'm going to go right here for... Well, let's first calc. We have time, right? Yeah. So against just standard, Quick Attack is doing quite a bit of damage. It actually looks like it knocks him out from that percentage. If he's Koba Berry with HP Rock, that's just going to be the problem, though. Do I go Crobat instead? We're going to do the Crobat. I don't think it's worth going Mega Pinsir yet. He hasn't chosen a play either. I can't let Landorus get weakened. It's my one mon that takes a hit from the Nihilego, even though it could be at +1. So we're gonna get in our Crobat right here. I'm assuming we'll see a Leaf Storm. Yeah. And now he has to pick his Pokemon to switch into this, so that's not going to do anything. Which is great for me. He's going to get a special attack boost. I'm assuming this might be Scarf 2, then? But damage on this is just great now, and I can just Brave Bird for free. There's no reason to do anything else. I mean, I can U-turn, it's not going to knock him out. Let's just Brave Bird. I'm assuming he'll sack off his Vaporeon. And then bring back his Nihilego. Which is why I want to U-turn, but it's probably not a good idea. Earthquake did I clean him out. So this is definitely more of an offensive set. I could have gone Mega Pinsir, but Mega Pinsir is slower, Crobat's faster, and that's what makes the difference. Crobat can not worry about any sort of hidden power. Now, if he's Coberry and he goes for a hidden power rock here, that could definitely be scary, plus 2 HP rock, but we might live it. And even then, he'll definitely be in quick attack at that point, so I'm not too worried about that. I don't know, it's a lot of theory mining going on to this, but we'll see how it plays out. I just don't want to get swept by Scarf Landau either. Manaphy is looking like it's in a really good position though, so hopefully that works out for us. Sucks that we're killing North the Superior, one of my favorite players in the format, nicknamed as one of my favorite Pokemon, and we're trying to Brave Bird it right here. It's fine though. Maybe he'll pivot to Lando, I could definitely see that. I don't think it's Scarf Lando. Did we see an item earlier? Probably not. This is Skyplate though, so this is going to do a clean him out. For sure. Brave Bird should. So he's going to switch out probably Fry's Lando, or... yeah, there's the Crobat, which I knew he would sack right there. So this Crobat's finally going to go down. I mean, the Vaporeon's finally going to go down, which is very good for me. So we're going to Brave Bird right here. Knock out the Vaporeon, which is definitely very cool. Let's see what his next bring in is. It's definitely going to be Nihilego, and I definitely need to bring in my Landorus Incarnate on that again. But the question is, what am I sacking? No, he goes Fry's Lando. Okay. Probably just a U-turn. I can go after a U-turn of my own, which could definitely be cool. Alternatively, I can just Toxic. Toxic's not a bad play. I still have my Specs Floored. I don't think I want to switch out right here. Because if he goes for a Scarf attack and he's actually faster, I can just scout what that is. So I can Taunt to prevent rocks. Taunt to prevent rocks is probably my play. Yeah, let me taunt him. I don't want rocks going up. Stealth rocks would be pretty bad for my Mega Pinsir. Rock Polish. So he's trying to clean with this. Yeah, that's not happening. Now I can just Toxic it. So it probably has... this is a Zmon. I have to remember that. So it's trying to sweep me, which is pretty bad. We outspeed it with Manaphy. I can Toxic right here. It's probably Rocky MZ, if I had to guess. Let me Toxic, I think. Toxic or U-turn? That's the question. If I U-turn, then what am I bringing out? Mega Pinsir? Definitely not. I'm Toxicking. It's a 100% accurate Toxic because of our poison typing, and that's going to really wear this thing down. So we get a nice poison off on this Landorus right here. I'm glad we checked Taunt. I put that on the last second instead of Defog. Rockium. Flynium. Okay. So it's definitely just Double Dance with the Fly then. I'm so glad I taunted. That could have been very bad very fast. So he's going to knock me out, but like we have this thing Toxic now, and it's going to be pretty worn down now, so sure he could knock me out, which that's definitely killing me, yeah. But it's 4-4 now. We're still in a fine spot, I think. Like it's not like end game yet. Manaphy outspeeds this and surfs every time. The problem is we're not bulky. Do I go Manaphy right here? We already saw his move of choice. I think I'd just go Manaphy and make it happen. Yeah, let's pull the trigger on Manaphy now. This is the time, I think. He's poisoned. He can Earthquake me if he wants, but I think he might switch this out just because it's good against my Mega Pinsir still. And some of my other Pokemon. So let's Tail Glow, I think, and try to make this happen finally. Alternatively, I just Ice Beam, but if he's switching out, then Tail Glow's the play. But if he's staying in, Ice Beam's the play. I'm Tail Glowing. I think he switches this out. If he stays in and Earthquakes me into range of Leaf Storm, that's gonna be pretty bad. But like either way, we're guaranteeing a kill right here, which is the biggest thing that I care about right now. And we still have our Rainbow Berry. I mean, you know, even if he's like bulky superior, then he's definitely not knocking me out anyway with the Leaf Storm. So I don't know. There's a lot of things that could go down right now, but we're guaranteeing a tail glow right here, which is the main thing. We can take hits from Nihilego too, or max HP. Man, if he has so much HP, now that I just realized it, it can prevent getting its sub broken from Chansey. So he switches out, which is what I expected. That's Lucario, right? Yeah. So come on, just don't be Scarf, and we pretty much win the game here, I think. Special attack rose drastically. Surf. Surf every time. Is he Scarf Lucario with close combat? That could be pretty bad. I think plus 3 Surf should knock this out, though, unless he's like some Assault Vest or Sash set. So I think we're fine. This is the first time that I've actually had like a decent shot with Manaphy, just because of our berry. We outspeed Landorus, so as long as we can take a hit from Nihilego and Superior, and assuming we knock this out right now, I think we win with this. So maybe this can work out. You know what's funny? He has extreme speed. Okay, that's good damage, I guess. He's definitely going down though. You know what's funny? I've actually had the most success with the teams that have spent the least amount of time building. Like my team against Goldoa last week and my team this week were all like 30 minutes tops. Which, it's funny because I'm doing better after I've been eliminated, but let's see what he brings in. I think he has to go Superior. It'll definitely go down to my attack. Yeah, we just Ice Beam that, and then maybe we take the hit from Nihilego too. I have no idea. Depends on how much offensive investment he has on the Superior, but we outspeed Lando, that goes down to Surf. I don't know. I think he's in a tough spot, but if we don't play this out correctly, we could be in a bad spot too, so all things to consider right here. The main thing is just don't get swept by Nihilego, and I could maintain the speed control late game against Lando, I think. I wish I had Earthquake. If we had Earthquake, then we would be golden. So he knows he has to go Superior. I should have calced earlier against the Crobat whether he was Specs or not. But I know we take a Leaf Storm no matter what. Like, even if he's max special attack. Apologies. Max special attack, choice Specs right here. That's Pinsir, okay. Manaphy. Seal. Leaf Storm's doing from choice Specs. It could actually... It doesn't look like it knocks me out. Yeah, I think we live Specs Leaf Storm too. Even Modest Specs, and actually, I think we won't outspeed Modest Specs. There's this. We'll see how offensive he is right now, but my play is Ice Beam every time. Yeah. Let's make this happen. He disconnected, we pop our Rendo. Come on, just don't crit me or don't have anything bad happen. We got hacked out last week. We're gonna take the hit and knock him out with Ice Beam, which is just great. And now he's forced to lock into a move with his other Pokemon. And down goes the Superior. Sweet. Okay. I know I know we're in range of the Nihilego now, but we are, right? Nihilego is Sludge Bomb. Sludge Wave. We're in range, right? Yeah, we die, okay. But my play Surf. That might not knock us out. Nope, it did, okay. So he opted to go for Power Gem. He gets his Beast Boost. I have 3 Pokemon left. 2 of them definitely die to Power Gem. I'm pretty sure Landorus takes this hit. We could be in a bad spot if we don't take this hit, but the calc earlier says that we do. With this +1 Power Gem for max special attack. Actually, that's not max special attack. Have I been wrong this entire time? Landorus. Ryan. +1 252 special attack. Nihilego Power Gem does 73 to 87. Alright, that's Earthquake, right? Well, actually, I think I have to knock off. Well, we know he's Z-move on the Lando. But if he Rock Polishes up, then that's actually really bad for me. That would be pretty bad, yeah. So I think I have to U-turn and make a prediction. No, I'd never U-turn right here. I always Earthquake. The only problem is, does he go Landorus? I don't want to screw this up late game. Let's go for... I think I'll just go for Earthquake, right? Maybe he expects to knock me out. If he switches out and Rock Polishes, do I lose? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I'm gonna Earthquake. It's a 50-50, but even if he gets the 50-50, right, I think we might be in a fine spot. Just with the Pokemon that we have left, because I U-turn out into Florges on the Lando. Actually, don't I U-turn out into Pinsir first? And then this thing will definitely take the hit every time, so that's kind of what I'm going for right now. And even if he Rock Polishes up, he's going to switch out. Okay, so we got that play wrong. He's poisoned though, so he's not going to appreciate these attacks. I think we might have this, so we're going to Earthquake. I have to U-turn. He knows I have to U-turn. We already saw his item, it's not Rocky Helmet. There's no way he does damage to me right here. I just U-turn out. He's going to Rock Polish every time. I go... because I'm pretty sure Floor just takes an Earthquake. Maybe. That's a big statement. Offensive Floor just taking an Earthquake. Rose against Lando. Landers. OU Rockium. Earthquake is doing so much. We might have actually lost this. Yeah, we lost because Earthquake did 68 to 80. I should have U-turned right there. Because he Rock Polishes right here. Maybe if Mega Pinsir can do the damage, then we can win. Because he's going to Rock Polish every time. I know he's going to do that. I gotta go Mega Pinsir, I think. Or do I just go Florges and hope I live? I know I don't, though. Earthquake from 250 to attack knocks me out. I'm gonna go Mega Pinsir. Maybe we can... The choke would be knock Rock Polishing, basically. There's the Rock Polish, okay. So now I know he's gonna be able to knock me out. Do I not Mega Evolve? If I don't Mega Evolve, do I take the hit? Is the question. I think I might. Yeah, I might take the hit if I don't Mega Evolve. Pinsir against Lando right here. We might take this hit. I think we might actually take this hit right now. Do I... There's no way to take Stone Edge, right? Stone Edge definitely knocks me out if we don't Mega Evolve. Stone Edge is a roll. And we get good damage off. I think I return in regular form. Or I knock off. Alright, we're gonna return. Goes for Fly. Fly knocks me out. Oh wait, the poison damage. That might actually be the key difference right here. I think we win. Because I switch out right here, and he's gonna take more poison. Alright, so I switch out just to get him in range of Quick Attack, and then he Power Gems me, I live the hit with Lando, and I win, I think. Because the poison damage is gonna put him in range of my attacks right now. Yeah, so there's that. Poison damage is gonna rack up right here. That's in one more turn, should be in range. I'm gonna go right here for the, I think, Endeavor on the off chance he switches out. No, just Psychic every time. But I think we have this. I don't see how we don't. Because I go Mega Pinsir, Quick Attack, he knocks me out, I knock him out. He would have to crit. He would have to crit, basically. This was a great game. I'm glad it was against the Deebz, too. The good game, because Deebz is a good pal. Let's see what he does, though. I knew that Toxic earlier would be super clutch in a situation like this. Is he gonna switch out? I mean, if he switches out, then, like... Stealth Rock. Oh, okay. That's a problem. That's a big problem, actually. I need to hope Landers takes this hit even without the damage. That was a smart. Let's calc again. Landers, Ryan, against Nihiligo. Choice Scarf, max special attack. Let's calc this again. I think it was 73 to 87. +1 special attack. I think we live it with Landers anyway. So I gotta stay in here in Psychic. I think we live it no matter what. Because it says +1 252 special attack against no bulk to 73 to 87. And Rock should bring me down to 87.5. It's a roll, I think. He could knock me out. If he's Modest Scarf, then he wins. I don't think you're ever Modest Scarf in this situation. It's my play. Let's go. This is going to be a very close endgame. I'm excited. The max roll is 144, and we are at 144. Okay, don't max roll me, unless he's modest. Earthquake. He has to power gem. He knows he has to. This is pretty intense. This is the first time I've been nervous over a game of Pokemon in a while. If he's modest, I guess we'll calc modest right now. There's the power gem. Do we live? Nope, we went down. That's going to be the game. He's going to win. Okay, very good game to Deebz right there. I really thought we had that, but did he max roll me? I'll ask him after if whether he was modest or timid, but yeah, he's going to take it right there. If he was modest, I mean, if he was timid and knocked me out right there, that's going to be kind of upsetting. Okay, so I'll just knock off, right? So Rocks was such a smart play on his part. I didn't think about that. I should have stayed in with Pinsir, I think, then, and just returned. No, that was never the play. Okay, what do? I definitely die, so I'll just quick attack for chip. And that's going to be that. We're going to be 0-8. I really thought we could beat Deebz right there, but that power gem. I'll do a little cut after, and then we'll do a little end segment, because I do want to address whether that was... I might just edit it on screen. That's going to do a decent amount of damage. He's going to power gem and knock me out. So you'll already know whether I'm timid or modest based on what you saw on screen earlier, but yeah, it is what it is. I'll ask him after, and that's going to be that. So GG to Deebz right there. Very good game. I'm honestly very happy about that. I said not very happy, but yeah, that was very intense. Very glad with how that played out. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. We are now 0-8. Still hashtag never won, but it is what it is. I'll see you next time. Later.